We are on board Margaritaville at Sea Paradise and so excited to take you on a room tour here at 5076. This is an ocean view cabin here on board. Let's take a look, shall we? Come on inside. To the right, we immediately have our closet space where we can store all of our items while we're on this luxurious two-night cruise. Now, Margaritaville at Sea is expanding their itineraries to be 3- and 4-night sailings as well. But then on the other side, we have some more storage. This is where you'll find the drawers. Now, we did have these drawers on Paradise before, but it looks like there's a little bit of a struggle with the track there. So we can get in, just gotta move the door just a little bit further over. The handle is a little bit broken here. So just a few wear and tear items that we're noticing on the ship, but you know what? She is not a young, sprightly gem, so that's what we get to work with.
We also over here have the thermostat for the room. It is nice and cool in this room. They must know that we keep it nice and cool. And there's also a main switch to the stateroom here. Immediately to the left when you come into the room is the bathroom. Now, Rocky, this is super unique because this door is unlike most cruise ship doors.
That's right. We have another sliding door.
How cool is that? So this bathroom, it's the same bathroom that we saw on board the last time we were here with those cool floors. Remember the floors?
Teakwood floors.
Teakwood floors. Did we have marble countertops last time?
I don't recall there being marble counters.
Hey,
and I think we
y'all.
also had shelving here on the mirrors.
Upgrade. I love the branded soaps because I noticed, did you notice in the shower as well? They've got the Saint Somewhere Spa bath wash and shampoo and conditioner. There are lots of shelves in the shower though if you need.
Oh, perfect. We can store things there.
As Rocky mentioned, there are some signs of this room being a bit dated, and primarily the shower floor, as you can see there, has had definite some wear and tear on it. Shall we come out of the bathroom? Hi.
Head on into the main cabin area.
I do just want to point out this ceiling to floor mirror in there, so that is great. Okay.
All right, so as we come further in, there's another little alcove right here off to the right-hand side where we have the phone, a place to store some things. We already have our battery backup and sunglasses sitting there. Down below that, we've got the blow dryer if you need to blow out your hair, as well as 3 additional drawers. So we've got some more drawers down below. We also have a hook. You can put a robe, a jacket, towel, whatever floats your boat up there.
So, I mean, lots of storage.
Lots of storage so far. And then this would be the light switch for the bathroom.
Yep.
And that's the light switch for the entrance area.
More storage.
More storage. Now this cabinet over here, if you can come around to this side, has the safe and the life jackets.
The refrigerator and a little countertop where you can have your drinks or you can store your margaritas. Water is available for purchase as well as the ice bucket.
If you need to do any work while you're sailing, you do have a little desk with a pull-out stool. You can also do your makeup here. There is some nice information sitting here on the counter that you can use and refer back to throughout your sailing experience, along with some tissues. Now over here we do have a 220 volt outlet, but there's also a USB and a USB-C charging ports, which is wonderful.
That is amazing.
Now if you do have US ports or US plugs, the outlet spot for you to plug everything in is at the very bottom of the wall. So we always recommend bringing an outlet splitter that is cruise approved. So that means something that does not have a surge protector on it to be able to plug in multiple devices should you need to charge items.
More light switches. These little black buttons, the first time we were on board, it took us a little bit to figure out, oh, those are the light switches. Okay, so you've got this lovely light above the bureau.
Right.
I recognize this artwork.
Oh, yes.
I absolutely recognize the artwork, and it's a really nicely colored room.
It is. It's very nice, light, and airy. We do have a nice sitting chair, which is beautiful. A good spot to sit down.
These little tableside shelves are over here. Really nice. We loved the parrots on the last sailing, the little parrots on the sheets, which are, oh, you can absolutely see them at this angle. Very cool.
Yep. We do have the TV overhead that I squeezed past, and of course, nothing like a breeze mural up there on the top of the stateroom here.
Some lovely little
balloons.
Welcome decorations. Where are you taking us over here,
I
Rocky?
want to go over to the corner because...
Oh, you wanted to look out the window?
I did.
Oh, hey, Port of West Palm.
But there is also a USB port here on the bedside, which I absolutely love, and a standard 110 outlet.
It's amazing. Go.
So we not usually We're not used to seeing those here on these older ships, so it was great that we've seen that added in. And then a little spot for storage.
Or storage.
Store while you're on your sailing.
Yeah, so on a 2-day, 3-day, 4-day cruise, there is plenty of storage in this stateroom. There is no doubt about that.
Absolutely. So stay tuned for after the sailing ends, and we'll be sharing our full experience on what it was like sailing in this cabin for 2 whole days. This is cabin 5076 on board Margaritaville at Sea Paradise.
Cheers, y'all. Oh, it's that little light that we love. I mean, just what cool nautical themed wallpaper, right?
That's right.
Okay, now let's go find some food.
We just finished up our cruise in stateroom 5076, and those 2 nights went by way too quickly.
Way too quickly. Oh my gosh, you heard us talk about it in that tour. There is so much storage in that stateroom. I honestly could easily do a 7-day. I could do a 14-day cruise in that stateroom. There are so many drawers and cubbies and hooks and just amazing amount of storage.
Right. Now, those walls that are inside the cabin are not magnetic, so you cannot put up your magnetic hooks. However, that side wall where the exterior of the ship is, where your porthole sits, that one is magnetic. So cruise tip, when you are sailing, if you like a nice dark room, no matter what time of day it is, you can use your magnetic hooks to keep the shade drawn and nice and tight to the window.
Yes, we use that all 2 nights. Now, the location of the stateroom is perfect. It is easy access to everywhere. It's right by the elevators. We were a little nervous that we were going to hear elevator noise or stairs noise, but because the rooms are so deep, the bed is actually so far away that we heard a couple people singing in at the elevators one night. And you didn't hear people running up and down the hallways like we were curious about. Guest services right there, the stairs, the elevators, super great location.
Right, and getting on and off the ship, that was your main gangway point from West Palm Beach, is on deck 5. So everything was super convenient.
And the good news is it's a smaller ship, so getting around, if you wanted to take a couple flights up, there you are. You're at Euphoria and you're ordering your pink Cadillac margarita. Just easy to navigate. And so I think, honestly, I struggle to say that there would be a bad location for a room on this ship.
That's a valid point. Overall, this cabin was great. Everything was very clean from top to bottom. We didn't really have any issues like we did on our last time on board the ship. Everything was great. We had a great time. We were able to unpack with ease, and all of the amenities were perfect.
And there were some upgrades from our last stateroom on board. USB-C, USB ports, extra outlets. We love all of those changes. Now, we can't confirm that every single room has those, but we are hopeful that they bring it to every room. And then you mentioned amenities like St. Somewhere Spa.
Yeah, the St. Somewhere Spa. You have the different products, your bath wash, your body wash, your hair shampoos. That was really nice.
Anything you didn't like about this stateroom?
I would say that there was a little bit of wear and tear. She's showing her age. We did point it out in the room tour, that shower basin. You could see that it's had a couple of different paint jobs, perhaps.
Yeah. Some floor trims were kind of scuffed up. The bathroom counter, that marble counter, was perfect.
That was great.
I mean, it was all clean, but it is a 30-year-old ship, and you may have paid $100 for this stateroom. So just keep that in mind as you are kind of critiquing some of the wear and tear on that room.
Absolutely.
Anything else?
No, Mark.
The only other thing, and I called this out in our full review, so go watch our full review 1 year later, was that there were some gnats in that bathroom. And so I don't know if one of the drains needed to be cleaned, but we'd seen that in some other reviews. It wasn't an issue, honestly. Just a couple of times we saw a gnat or two. So I do want to call that out about the stateroom. That was the only other issue that I would say that I experienced.
Right. I would say if I were booking myself on Margaritaville at Sea Paradise again, I would book this same stateroom. It was fantastic. Location was great. Cleanliness was great. 5 out of 5 ships for me.
I would absolutely book this stateroom or deck 6 stateroom or deck 7 stateroom. They're all in that same row. I would have confidence booking any one of those. I, again, was nervous a little bit outside of the elevator. Didn't have any noise bleed through, and I'm a light sleeper. Right. So if I say that, no, your mileage may vary. You never know what your other fellow cruisers are going to be like, as we always say, but it was a great stateroom.
Yeah. Well, that's it for 5076. Thanks so much for watching, and make sure that you watch that full review from our recent visit on board Margaritaville at Sea Paradise, and stay tuned to the channel for more.
And if you have any questions about this stateroom or any of the staterooms on board, we've toured a bunch of them, drop them in the comments below. We respond to every one. We'll see you in the next stateroom tour. Bye, y'all.